Are you looking for an easy, delicious side for your next gathering? This Make-Ahead Barley and Corn Salad has you covered. Hi, welcome to Cooking with Cori. I'm your host, Chef Cori Doern, and I also happen to be a proud media spokesperson for Foodland Ontario. And I've got a great Foodland Ontario recipe for you that is wonderful. You can make it ahead and let those flavors meld together, or you can eat it as soon as you prepare it. This recipe you'll find at foodlandontario.ca, and it's called Make-Ahead Barley and Corn Salad. So we start off with, of course, beautiful Ontario corn, followed by barley. And you'll see here that I've already taken the time to cook the barley. It took about 30 minutes, and when it was almost ready, I added the fresh Ontario corn that I'd just taken right off the husk, the cob I should say, and then let it get tender crisp. The barley was chewy, it was absolutely perfect, and let it cool for me to start my recipe. The other ingredients are, and a lot of, Ontario green onions, thinly sliced. There are about 8 of them in this recipe. This is great for a large function or a potluck or a picnic. Amazing flavors. I've got some beautiful Ontario tomatoes that I cored and I diced up and removed the seeds. And I've got a Ontario green pepper, and you can, a recipe is a guideline. If you want to use red or yellow peppers, you do that. I like the idea of the green because I think it plays off nicely with the sweetness of the corn. And then I've got some beautiful Ontario parsley, flat leaf for this recipe, but if you want to use curly, go ahead. And then I've got some lovely Ontario garlic that I have decided to puree just so that it coats everything really nicely. So I'm going to take my lovely bowl of barley and Ontario corn, and to it I'm going to add some of my green onion. I actually really enjoy the green onion in this dish. I feel like it just really adds a nice brightness to it. Not any kind of heat or anything, but it just kind of has all those flavors come together really nicely without being overpowering. And now I'm going to add my lovely Ontario diced tomatoes, including the little bit of juice that has gathered there. It'll make everything come together as well so nicely. There we go. And you want to kind of be delicate about putting everything together because not that anything is going to bruise, but you just don't want to mush it. You kind of want to keep it so that it stays that lovely, colorful, firm where you can. My lovely Ontario green peppers are going right in. You can already tell that this is going to be a really lovely, flavorful, beautiful looking salad. Here we go. And if you have somebody who is, gluten-free, you can pick something like a quinoa or something that else. Again, like I said, when you go to the Foodland Ontario website and check out, in season or what recipes are happening at this time for perfect freshness, it's always a good idea to think about, who you're feeding, if they have any sensitivities or anything like that you should be concerned about. So now I'm going to let this hang out because now I'm going to put the dressing together, which is super easy. So I'm going to add, you can use red or white wine vinegar. I've got white vinegar right here. And to it, I'm going to add some of the garlic. Actually, I think I'm going to add the garlic to this because it'll come together a little bit more nicely. I'm going to add pepper, some salt, and some cumin. And a little bit of oil. And I'm just going to whisk it up. I'm adding the oil last so that I can make sure that all of my lovely dry ingredients, they kind of come together in the vinegar as opposed to getting gloopy in the oil. There we go. Oh, it smells so nice. That cumin has great flavor. And now into my bowl it goes. And I'm just going to fold everything together really nicely. And again, when I go to the Foodland Ontario website and check out what's in season, I know that no matter what I'm getting, it's going to taste so good and so fresh. And again, you can make half of this and put it in the fridge overnight, or you can keep it for a couple of days or serve it right away. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Make-Ahead Barley and Corn Salad for you to enjoy. Check out Foodland Ontario for the recipe. Thanks for watching.